I remember days when the sun shone, and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Hello everyone, Science Viking here, and it's time to spend some of our loot and try and repair the massive stress we've inflicted on our heroes. Okay, so we have 4 afflicted people. Let's see, okay. And the caretaker is currently using the cloister, so we can only de-stress 3 people for free. Alright, so Marier in the transept, Clarinel in the penance hall, just because why not, and Bertrand in the cloister. Alright, and that just leaves Ramis to go to the tavern. So let's just have him drink his cares away. Tonight we are still alive. Okay, what could we... Actually, the first thing I want to ask is, we're down a hero because someone died. Okay, so our new Seeker Crusader just described this place as underwhelming. I don't think I've ever heard this place called underwhelming before. Alright. Thanatophobia. So the antiquarian has an irrational fear of death. I think the concept of an irrational fear of death is kind of strange. Okay, so the antiquarian has fortifying vapors, which heals anyone and any teammate, and also gives them bleed and blight resistance. Flash powder, which removes stealth and reduces the accuracy of one enemy. Invigorating vapors, which boosts evasion, and protect me, which causes a teammate to guard the antiquarian. They can learn get down, which increases their own evasion, causes them to move back, and increases their chance of inflicting blight. Festering vapors, which deals damage and inflicts blight. And nervous stab, which, so the antiquarian is kind of like a fusion of the Plague Doctor and the Vestal. So they have a healing ability that's actually decent, and then a whole bunch of they have healing ability that's actually decent, some buffing and defensive abilities, and then the ability to inflict some damage. I think I actually want one. So welcome to the team.
She searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
Alright, so we could upgrade the Stagecoach Network or the Hero Barracks. That would cost deeds and crests. So it costs 10. We can only do one of them, and it would cost 10 crests. Alright. Upgrading the Blacksmith would require also deeds, but would require more crests than we currently have, unless I'm upgrading the Furnace to reduce the cost. Upgrading the Guild would require portraits, and more of them than we have. Upgrading the Survivalist is just crests. And, Sanitarium is... Okay, so our large supply of buffs can be used to upgrade the Sanitarium. Portraits are also used to upgrade the Tavern. And for the Abbey... Okay, so the Abbey uses busts and crests. In hindsight, I probably should have upgraded the Abbey. I probably should have upgraded the Abbey as soon as we got here, because if I could have increased the number of transept slots to 2, I could have de-stressed everyone for free. Either way, I think having more transept slots would be good, and we don't really have the best other use of. I'm not particularly sold on any of the other things that I could upgrade right now, so I'm upgrading the transept.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
Oh, I can cancel treatment. Well, in that case, let's pop over to the tavern. Cancel Rames's treatment. You will not be refunded the cost. No, never mind. Alright, so I won't be able to benefit from that, from it being All Saints Day this time. Alright, let's see if the Nomad Wagon's got anything impressive. Yeah, we no longer have the means to upgrade it. Okay, so the Bleeding Pendant increases the chance of inflicting bleeding. The Cleansing Eye Patch reduces the Man-at-Arms' evasion but increases blight and disease resistance. The Caution Cloak increases scouting chance but reduces speed by a lot. And the Health Stone increases maximum HP but reduces speed. I'm not really impressed. Alright. First thing I want to ask, of Reynold... Let's see, who else has... Okay, first question. Who has Resolve level 2 or higher and is not in desperate need of stress treatment? That would be Reynold, Dismas, Papon, and I could have sworn there was another one. Nope, just Reynold, Dismas, and Papon. Okay, so let's see if their equipment is upgraded. Okay, so Reynold's equipment is upgraded as high as it can be. So is Dismas. I haven't upgraded Papon's weapon, because the only thing it would do really is increase... Okay, maybe a stupid question. Would increasing her critical rate include increasing the critical rate of healing abilities? And give her a greater chance of getting critical healing? Alright, so I'm already good for upgrading equipment. Let's check out the guild. Dismas first. Let's see. I could upgrade Wicked Slice, Point Blank Shot, Grape Shot, Point Blank Shot, or Tracking Shot, and I could have him learn Duelist's Advance. Otherwise, okay, what does he currently have equipped? Pistol Shot, Grape Shot Blast, Tracking Shot, and Open Vein. So I think I want him to equip Wicked Slice in place of Tracking Shot, and then I'll upgrade Wicked Slice. Papon. Let's see. Dazzling Light, Hand of Light. That requires her to be in close range. Illumination. Judgment. And Mace Bash. Let's see. Judgment allows her to heal herself and damage an enemy at long range. So I think I want her to learn Judgment, and then I think I want to let's see. Upgrading Dazzling Light would get me increased accuracy and critical hit chance and stun chance. I want to upgrade Dazzling Light. All right. And then Reynold's abilities. I've upgraded Smite and Zealous Accusation. Okay, I really like both Inspiring Cry and Battle Heal. For now, let's go with Inspiring Cry. And let's upgrade it. And then, do I want to learn Battle Heal? I'm actually not sure, because I definitely want to give up Bulwark of Faith. Even with the increased torch level, I'm not really impressed with it as a defensive ability. I think that Inspiring Cry is more useful. But I also really like Battle Heal, but that would mean probably giving up Stunning Blow or Zealous Accusation. I'll leave that off for now. Next is Gulafri. And that was not what I was supposed to click on if I wanted to change the hero I was looking at. Okay, so he has Noxious Blast, Plague Grenade, Blinding Gas, and Incision. Right. Battlefield Medicine, Emboldening Vapors, or Disorienting Blast. I'm actually going to upgrade Noxious Blast and Plague Grenade. And I think that'll be it for what I upgrade. Actually, nah, I can afford to upgrade a little bit farther. If Guild uses portraits, I can't upgrade to Guild because they don't have enough portraits. I'll upgrade Incision. And I think that's actually going to be the end of the upgrading for now. So, let's go on a quest. Bringing the experienced people, so we're bringing Reynold, Dismas. Okay, so I have to click on the quest first. So, let's see. Padlock of Transference is Abomination only. Or I could get Bloodthirst Ring. And then I could get Crests. So, the Bloodthirst Ring could actually be very useful. The reduced healing could be a problem, but for a durable enough hero, that wouldn't necessarily be an issue. Minus 100% food consumption and plus 10% to maximum HP could be good. On the other hand, I do also really need deeds. Actually, no, right now I do not really need deeds. I have plenty of deeds, so we're going on this one. Dismas. Papon is all the way in the back. And I know you're already stressed, Guilafri, but the usual suspects. You're the one who's doing this. Complete 100% of room battles. This will be challenging, but I think we can do it. Provision. Cancel Embark. Let's outfit him. Okay, you have Holy Orders and Knight's Crest. You have an Archer's Ring, and you could potentially have Book of Holiness. No, the Book of Holiness is going on the least experienced guy so that he can have reduced stress intake. And then for you, you already have an Archer's Ring. What if I gave you a second? No, I can't give you two of the same. But I could give you the Steady Bracer on top of that. His dodge is a little low, but that's okay. And now let's provision. Alright. Need a decent number of torches. 8 should be good. 1 shovel. Let's go with 2 shovels. Buy a couple more anti-venoms. Buy a handful of bandages. And a lot of food. Actually, 12 should do it. That way we can have hunger happen 3 times. Alright, embark. This is my first mid-difficulty quest. My first quest that requires heroes with a... the first quest that heroes with a resolve level of 3 or higher are allowed to go on. Let's see what effect that has on the rewards.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Okay, this Y-shaped layout is going to be a bit of an obstacle. Okay, that pack. Okay. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Let's read it, though. My fears are confirmed. With our torch doused by an errant spray of seawater, we were ambushed. Strange fish-like hominids ambushed us in the sudden darkness. The pitch of the torch caught quickly, and I glimpsed scaly appendages swinging crude weapons, glistening and barbed. They didn't last long with our torch rekindled. Alas, one bit me on the neck before I gutted it. The wound stings and tingles strangely. Our physic told me to keep it clean and covered. Right now I'm going to get rid of that because I don't want to keep it. Some food and some gold. Wow, the loot has been amazing. I also should probably get Papon treated for her. I think that's kleptomania. Alright, through here. Also, I've never heard a medical person referred to as a physic. Alright, we're going to go the shorter path first because we're almost certainly going to have to go both routes. Sack's contents are mine.
Handsome reward for a task well performed.
Yeah, gold is nice, but what I really need is, what are they called? Is heirlooms, particularly crests. So can we get some of those? Alright, a curio, a trap, another curio, and no room battle. And then... You know, I'm not risking it. I'm not moving to this room if there isn't a room battle. There's not really much benefit to do so. Alright. Eat food despite the fact that no one is injured. Yeah, I know you're already stressed, Gulafri. We'll get this mission over quickly and then we can de-stress it. Alright. It's a sparkle of coin, I see. Pack contains loot. Jade, gold, a torch I'm going to light immediately, and another journal page, which I keep clicking on wrong. They are sleeping. I am kept from slumber by a distinct stream of whispers, as if carried by the currents and waves of the sea. I have not told them that most of my flesh has sloughed off, revealing a strange silvery membrane. I keep myself covered. They questioned me when I ate the meat raw at campfall and found my response difficult to understand. I suppose it would be best to explain my condition when they awaken. Then they would be convinced of my urgency to leave and find aid in the hamlet. You know, I don't think the people from the hamlet are gonna be able to help you very much. I mean, maybe you might get lucky, but honestly, the solution they'll come up with probably involves leeches. And you never want that. Never go with the leeches. All right. It's stunned. The torch level has gone up. All right. Plague grenade. And grape shot blast. And once again, I forgot to change which abilities Reynald has equipped, so the fact that he knows Inspiring Cry doesn't matter because he doesn't
Another
use
abomination
it.
cleansed from
Oops.
our lands.
I am smart.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Ooh, emerald. Well, we made it through this one at least. And fortunately, this is a short quest. We should be able to get through this fairly quickly, and then I can remember to actually change people's abilities. Bone Veteran, that's new. Stealth. Ah, we finally learned how that works. Monsters with stealth have a shadowy appearance and cannot be hit by direct attacks, but are vulnerable to area of effect attacks. Additionally, some hero skills, such as the Shield Breaker's Expose, can hit them well in stealth. These skills have the additional benefit of de-stealthing the monster. Okay. Well, Grape Shot Blast is one of those ones. Hit him. Alright. Dazzling Light on the guy with... Actually, Dazzling Light on the guy that's stunning. Alright. And Plague Grenade on the two in the back. Just going to poison them. Okay, they're both blighted, that's good. Zealous Accusation. Would have been great if it had hit. Ah, great, and he's targeting the Plague Doctor, who's already high on stress. This expedition is doomed! Ow. Ah, great. At least he's alive. But he's gonna be tested. Let's see what he comes out as. Abusive?
Frustration and fury.
That's new.
More destructive than 100 cannons.
Okay, he's down. Deformed at birth or merely hideous? Well, he's stressing everyone else out, but it shouldn't be that much of a problem. Noxious Blast on that guy. Grape Shot Blast on all of them. Well, now we know how bypassing stealth works and why it's important.
Dazed, reeling,
Great.
about to break.
Okay, Divine Grace.
Grievous injury, palpable fear.
You would be worth more as a cadaver. And Axe Blade. At least that one missed. Zealous Accusation, because we want to... Oh, he's been de-stealthed. Well, Zealous... How do words miss this often?
Cuts on its own.
Well, they're immune to bleeding, so pistol shot on the veteran.
Confidence
And he's down.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Noxious Blast again. Why not? He's nice and poisoned. Divine Grace on the one that has fewer hit points. I'm going to switch to Divine Comfort later. Or just use Divine Grace on Reynold next time.
Their
First,
formation is broken. Maintain
That's
the
the-
offensive.
it's the end of that fight, and we got some busts. That's good. That was the entire quest? Really? There was one room battle! Okay, I'm actually going to continue adventuring because I want to see what's in this chest. It's a trap! Well, we have anti-venom. But that's all I wanted to do. So, let's go back.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
So we got 4 crests and a decent trinket and some gold. And we got some busts. We didn't get much from that one. However, Reynold is up to resolve level 3, and Gulafri is up to resolve level 2. Reynold also has a tapeworm, apparently. Alright, Dismas is nocturnal. And Papon has rabies. Okay, we are gonna be having some difficulties for a little while.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
In time, you all will know the tragic extent of my failings. Alright. Step 1, sanitarium. Medical ward. Okay, so we can treat both of the diseased people immediately. Alright, get rid of the tapeworm. 1050, we can afford that. I really don't feel well at all. Well, you have a tapeworm, I'm not surprised. And treat the rabies. Yeah, lowered accuracy and increased damage isn't very good when you're the medic. And I'm gonna treat those two. Alright. Gulafri needs to be de-stressed. Yeah, the next expedition is gonna be a low difficulty one. Right. Let's see. Oh, right, he can only de-stress at the brothel. Which is being occupied by the caretaker. And I don't have enough portraits to upgrade it to have. Damn it! Damn it, caretaker. Gulafri's just gonna have to remain stressed, apparently. Okay. None of these are really that impressive. Pop over to the guild. Let's see. Let's see what he's currently got equipped. So the skills he's currently using are, yeah, Crush, Bellow, Defender, and Retribution. Okay, what would upgrading Retribution do? Higher critical hit chance for the attack. Causes him to take less causes riposte to inflict more damage and have a higher chance of getting critical hits. Okay, I definitely want that. May as well upgrade Crush. And I think that's good for him. Paroi, I think that's yeah, his name is Paroi, not Feroy. Let's see, I've already upgraded Hound's Harry. There's actually not much to upgrade for him. What about Clara now? Alright. Upgrading Poison Darts will increase the chance of Blight and cause it to inflict considerably more damage. 3 points instead of 2 points for 4 rounds. So I want to upgrade Poison Darts. I do actually use Pick to the Face reasonably often, which would increase the accuracy and the critical hit rate, and that's really it. But upgrading the accuracy... I'd rather upgrade Flashing Daggers, which reduces the target's bleed resistance but does not inflict bleed. And then Thrown Dagger, upgrading it would cause it to have a higher critical hit chance, higher accuracy, and deal more extra damage to marked and blighted enemies. Let's go with that. And then for the Antiquarian, since she's a Seeker, I can't improve any of her abilities, but I might want to learn alternative ones. So, for instance, I might want to give up Flash Powder, at least for now, for either Nervous Stab or Festering Vapors. In fact, I think I do want Festering Vapors. Alright. And Rames, do you have anything worth upgrading? Yes, Solemnity. Right. After that, I think we're gonna just embark again. Now, last quest was really short. Okay. Shift click? Oh, that's how I do it. Alright, you two go back. Alright. The Arcanist prefers to be all the way in the back. We're not going on a high difficulty quest. In fact, let's... Alright, so what we really want are portraits and crests. Okay, so we would get some portraits and sturdy greaves, which no one we have can equip ever since the unpronounceable was killed. Another Book of Holiness could be nice, though that would mean getting deeds instead of crests or portraits. Or the Blood Course Medallion and 2 portraits. You know, yes, portraits and crests are what we really need, but another Book of Holiness would be extremely useful. Alright, so... let's see. We've got you. Do I want to bring Bertrand? I don't think so. I'm bringing Marrier. Also, let me see. Do I want to change his abilities equipped? However, I like his abilities the way they are. However, I have learned Festering Vapors, so I'm going to unequip Flash Powder in place of Festering Vapors. Clarinel, yeah, prefers to be in center front. And then, for our last person, Paroi, who prefers to be in center rear. And in hindsight, I actually wish I had learned Target Whistle, because that combines pretty well with the Antiquarian's ability to deal extra damage to marked enemies. Alright, we have a team. Let's provision the team. Ooh, we have firewood. Gonna need torches, and we're going to need a number of them. Gonna need a pretty large amount of food, because we don't have a main healer. In fact, let's actually go with the full 24. Alright. A couple antivenoms and a couple bandages. Alright, we're good for torches. Let's grab one additional shovel, and I think we got it. Scouting, 25%. Alright, let's embark. Okay, the fish folk have increased resistance to bleeding, but then again, the skeleton folk have complete immunity to bleeding, so increased resistance is still an improvement for me.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Okay, I'm glad I got an extra shovel. I believe I can skip these two rooms and still scout 90% of the rooms, so let's move to here. Right. And yep, we have an obstacle already.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Yeah, I'm really glad I brought an extra shovel. Okay, nothing here, and we go north. Okay, we got a curio of the kind that contains nothing. Drowned thralls and sea maggots. Alright. What do you got? Flashing daggers could hit the two in the back. And possibly kill them. Apparently not. Alright. Hounds. Let's go with Hound's Harry. Right. All of them are bleeding, so drowned thralls can bleed. I want festering vapors on the one in the front because of the first hits, and because its corpse would be a serious obstacle. Alright. And retribution on the drowned thrall. Gargling grab. And he's down.
Onslaught. Destroy them all.
Glad that missed. I feel it wouldn't be bad if it hadn't. Alright, and pick to the face.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And Hound's Rush. This should do it. Should, but doesn't. May as well use Festering Vapors. Now it is bleeding and blighted, so it will almost certainly die next turn.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
But it's down. Yeah, we got a minor antique. That's another. That's a new one on me. But it's like the precious gem. You sell it. Right. Light up a couple of torches. Call up the map. Alright, and we're going this way. Okay, switching to the Antiquarian because she seems like the one most likely to disarm the trap. Not the Antiquarian, the Grave Robber. I figure a Grave Robber is probably experienced at disarming traps. I keep accidentally picking these up when I mean to just read them. And we've already seen this one. It's the one about the guy is gradually turning into what I assume is a fish monster. Alright, and we have fish monsters. Stress Wave. Alright. Poison darts can hit any of them, so poison one in the front. Ow. Hound's Harry. See if we can get all of them bleeding. Well, we got half of them bleeding. Festering vapors on the one in the center front. Okay, I'm really glad you dodged that. That looks rather terrifying. Oh, that is bad. Alright. Use Retribution on this one because the guy in the front is effectively dead already thanks to bleed damage. Well, he was. Now he's not. Okay, Poison Dart on the medic. Ooh, critical hit too. That's bad. Really wishing that we had a medic right now. Salty Gouge. Right. Hound's Harry again. Alright. And Fortifying Vapors on the Grave Robber. Didn't do much good though. And Defender on the Grave Robber since she has the fused hit points. Now he is both marked and blocking
of skill and purpose.
Okay. Poison Dart on this guy. Okay, now they are all they're all poisoned and all but one are bleeding. Right. He's down.
A faint hope blossoms.
And he's down.
Is broken.
And he's down.
Offensive.
Okay, lighting up the torch immediately, and we got ourselves a portrait. Okay. And I'm just gonna have everybody eat a little bit. I think after our next room battle is when we're probably gonna have to rest. Right, what is this? Okay, that reduced our stress a little bit. And what do we got? An obstacle, a curio, and a room battle with a curio. Right. Well, the obstacle, we have shovels for that. What is this? Coral is abrasive and unnerving. That's not good. I'm the only one who's supposed to be abrasive and unnerving, you bunch of useless half-wits. Right. And more of these guys. Call of the Deep. Oh, what's that buff? That's not good. Alright. Step 1, festering vapors on the guy in the back. He needs to be lighted. Step 2, Hound's Harry, so they're all bleeding. Step 3, Poison Darts on the one in the front, so he's blighted. Step 4, Retribution on this guy, on the Drowned Thrall, to see if we can get them to start targeting, what's his name? Oh, crap.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Okay, next person who has the ability to go... Okay. You have guard dog, so... Alright. Guard the grave robber. Use crush on this one. Oh crap.
Clarified in a single strike.
Fortifying vapors on the walls of Death's Door, so that she's no longer at Death's Door. The Revenge.
As life ebbs,
Oh my.
terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Okay, we're retreating. Oh shit. I didn't realize the odd... Okay, he's dead at least. Okay, poison darts on this. Okay. Okay.
A wise general cuts losses and regroups.
We're abandoning this quest. This is... Wow.
Do not ruminate on this fleeting failure. The campaign is long, and victory will come.
Well, we got one portrait and some crests, but... Oh. And yeah, they don't receive any resolve experience. We just got our asses kicked. Wow.
Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.
Okay. Let's see. Now, Gulafri can only be treated in the brothel. Well, let's take him there. Fetch more pillows! Alright. And then... let's cloister Peroi. And let's also cloister Sigmir. And then... let's transept Marrier. And, Clarinel and Marrier. You just have a drink. Just have a night on the town. It's not. I was not expecting to get our asses kicked that badly. Let's see. We can upgrade the bar to reduce the treatment cost, or the brothel to increase stress recovery. Alternatively, is it the guild that uses? Yeah, but we don't have enough crests to upgrade the guild, and I think the blacksmith uses it. No, the blacksmith uses deeds, which we have plenty of, and crests, which we're running low on, so... yeah, in the interest of getting Gulafri back as quickly as possible, I'm upgrading the brothel. Alternatively, I could upgrade the bar, but reduced treatment cost isn't as useful to me as increased stress recovery. And since we're basically out of crests, that's all the upgrading we can do, so... yeah, that's this mission. We got a lot of good and a lot of bad. First, we did our first mid-difficulty mission, and it went extremely well. And then we tried to do a low-difficulty mission, and we completely got our asses kicked. Yeah. Anyway, this is going to be the end for this part. After these two quests, I'm honestly a little afraid to continue any further and see what happens next. So, thank you all for watching. As usual, I love you all, and I will see you next time.